Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. To the air, it's Reinbold. Caught near the sticks, it's Hampton. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He wants to take the top off. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Reinbold. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Grab near the marker. It's Hampton. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse.
Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Berry. Right midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Reinbold. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean,
it's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He'll pull it down and run. the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The option look. Now the toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. That's caught. It's Paul. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The good news is it was complete. The bad news is not enough for the first down. Punt team headed out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run play action. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Split backs here. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Reinbold. Gets it out fast. Snowed under by the defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Looking to throw, it's Reinbold. Here's the pressure. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game's 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Paul. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Reinbold. Makes the grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for space, it's Presley. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Reinbold. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the 1st down. Punt team on the field. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolls it in. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Reinbold. Makes the catch, it's Hampton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hold and fire complete. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Offense changing the play. To the air. It's Reinbold. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. He could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Coleman. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quick completion on the out. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.